say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
And to get us underway, that was Skylar Cole singing the Star-Spangled Banner. Hello out there, and get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, our reporter, Allie LaForce. And while we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for Russell Westbrook.
Unfortunately, we've seen his ability as a rebounder take a back seat these past few seasons. And I'd like to see him refocus on that element of his game. You can never have enough rebounds, in my opinion.
And we've got just enough time for a pregame report. Let's go over to the sidelines, where Allie LaForce is standing by. Allie?
Well, Anthony Davis grew up in Chicago during the Jordan years, so is that why he wears number 23? He said, quote, "I wore number 3 in grade school. In high school, I asked for that number. Coach said, you'll get whatever I give you out of this bag." He grabbed out a jersey and threw it to me, and it was number 23. Guys, AD said that'll work.
No doubt. Good stuff, Allie. Thanks. It's hard not to look at the standings and start thinking about the playoffs already. But, Clark, how early do you think is too early to start looking ahead at the postseason?
Well, I think you got to play where your feet are. You can't be looking too far ahead if you're a player. It's fun for us to talk about playoff races and potential matchups, but for players and coaches, they've got to be locked into the here and now.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Philadelphia 76ers. Up front, it's Tucker at the 4, next to Embiid in the middle. DeAnthony Melton out there with James Harden. And it's Harris in at the 3 slot. And for Los Angeles, LeBron is the 4 with Davis at the 5 as they go small. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Patrick Beverley. And it's Walker in at the 3 spot. James, that's good.
I don't think there's any question the Sixers made the biggest trade of last season, sending a huge package to the Nets and getting James Harden in return.
Now here's Harden, big-time contributor on offense, just over 22 points a game. Here's Harris. That shot, no good. And the Lakers going the other way now. And Clark, in that Philly-Brooklyn trade, there were 5 players and 2 first-round draft picks involved.
And, B.A., they were big-time players Philly gave up. Simmons, Drummond, Seth Curry. But when you're playing for a title and you can add James Harden, I think you got to take that chance.
Harden can't hit. Davis, the pass to James. 1:56 left to play in the first. Here's Davis. That falls. Nice feed that time from James.
Boy, it's no secret that LeBron James is an outstanding passer. Boy, I love his vision in the pick and roll.
Melton finds Embiid. Outside Harden. Clock at 6. It's hauled in by Beverley. James outside. Beverley, a screen on Harden. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That one on Melton.
Word has it that LeBron spends over $1 million keeping his body in shape. I think that's a big reason why he's been able to enjoy such a long career, making that kind of investment into the tool of his trade.
First one falls for him.
LeBron led the NBA in assists during his 2020 title season, with the Lakers becoming the second oldest player ever to lead the league in that category.
And the 76ers going with a whole new group out there. Both free throws good from James. Man, that assist title for LeBron, an incredible accomplishment for someone of his size, Clark.
I bet you didn't know this, BA, or maybe you did, because you are a factoid machine, but the only player taller than LeBron to lead the league in assists, Wilt Chamberlain. When you throw in winning the Bubble Championship Finals MVP, 2020 might have been LeBron's finest season.
Pass to Westbrook. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. That one's good for 2.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Now here's Milton. We saw him with 11 points in his last game. Here's House. And he makes it on the layup.
At last, their cold streak is over. They finally found something that worked.
Well, you knew it eventually was going to happen. I mean, my goodness, a tight start to this one, but maybe that'll ignite some more buckets to be made.
And defensively, you have to make them work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
You really don't want to allow him to get too comfortable, but even with stifling defense, he's going to still find a way to get it in the basket.
And so it's Los Angeles with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. More 2K action in just a moment. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And from what we've seen from the Lakers, what's your take so far?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
You know, one expression you hear from a lot of coaches nowadays, threatening drives. What's the value of breaking the paint?
BA, dribble penetration is so important, particularly in today's game. With the spacing and the great shooting on the perimeter, if you can get to the paint, one, you may score at the rim, but if the defense collapses, now you have an opportunity to find an open shooter from 3.
LeBron is the 4 with Davis at the 5 as they go small. Then it's Lonnie Walker. Then there's Russell Westbrook. That's the Laker 5. Christie's shot is off.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
Fast break. Here come the Lakers. And there's the lob. And finished off by Davis.
Boy, there's not a better target in all of the NBA than Davis for the alley-oop.
And as Westbrook gets older, he's indicated that he's not looking to change how he plays, Grant.
And that can be a double-edged sword, BA. You love his aggression and confidence, but you wonder how his game will hold up as his athleticism goes. Man, the defender really went after him.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Milton, 2 shots.
And he makes a first.
And we've heard LeBron James say he's obsessed with win or bust. And this Lakers franchise certainly has that same approach. But aside from their 2020 title, there's been a lot of frustration. Now, can he and the Lakers get back where they expect to be?
Tucker's checked in for Philadelphia. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. As for the Lakers, you think this is the last team LeBron plays for?
You know, BA, he certainly wants to play with his son. We know that. Now, whether that's in the purple and gold only time will tell. It would definitely be fun to see them cope with this storied franchise. They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And the 76ers call time here.
You know what time it is?
Korkmaz is checked in for Milton.
Time.
Here for you now, a list of some of the NBA's do-it-all men. The top rebounding small forwards over the previous 10 games. 5th, Tobias Harris.
And these guys may not be the tallest or strongest players on the floor, but that hasn't limited their ability to mix it up and dominate on the glass.
I think you've got to look at their athleticism. I mean, they make up for all the size and bulk they may give away to the post specialists. And really, that's how they're able to compete in there. Athleticism gives them an edge.
Harden, the pass to Harris. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Harris has got his first basket.
Boy, what a find. Harden's passing skill, incredible. James did win an assist title, you know.
And that streaking rack attack is the Mobile One drive.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all day.
Here's James. It's wide right, hits off the rim.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
And last season's scoring champion, Joel Embiid, the first center to lead the league in scoring since Big Shaq way back in the 2000 season. He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Here's Westbrook. Oh, it's stolen by Tucker. Harden with it. He's picked up by Westbrook. Harden with a bucket. Harden's gotten 4 this quarter.
Yeah, you know, the second period's been much more kind to him than the first. I mean, let's see if he can keep it going and maintain this.
James outside. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Hey, you want to try to guard LeBron, good luck. I mean, the king is impossible to stop. Fast, strong, smart, tough, creative, draws lots of fouls.
LeBron James taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Philadelphia. And so he hits both. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Now here's Harden. He played a great game against Charlotte. And here's Harris outside. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
No wasted motion with Harris. He's so smooth and polished as a scorer. He gets those catch and shoot jumpers off nicely.
With the step back, Beverly for 3. And again, no good by the Lakers. Here's Korkmaz. Nunn defends. And here's Harden. 1 second left. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. The Lakers on top, leading by 4. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
Welcome. The first half is in the books, so let's check out the top performers for each team. Shaq, did you enjoy testing your star power against other greats in the league?
Yeah, but no one can outshine me on the court because they were stars, but I'm a whole constellation.
Wow, that actually makes sense.
A scientific response from Dr. O'Neal, and gotta say, well done. And taking a look back now at the first half of play, the Lakers find themselves in a tight one.
You look at their stats. They're shooting it well. Love the ball movement. They're getting guys open and taking the right shots.
Some smart basketball from them in the first half. A joy to watch. here in the studio. And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You gotta like what we're seeing from LeBron James.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
And on the floor for Doc Rivers as we get into the second half. Up front, it's Tucker at the 4, next to Embiid in the middle. DeAnthony Melton out there with James Harden. And it's Harris in at the 3.
I'll tell you what, a lot can be said about the contract Harden took to stay in Philly. He took less than what he commanded to help the team sign depth and rotation players. A very big gesture from Harden, showing just how much he wants to win in Philly.
Now Melton. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. 5 to shoot. This for the tie! And the layup is up and in. And that'll tie this game up.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
And we just had to see that mobile 1 drive one more time. Great stuff.
And, you know, a close game, you got to find that edge. High-energy plays like that one can make a big difference.
Davis with a screen on Harden. Here's Schroeder. Here's Davis. That one falls. Coming off Schroeder's feed. Davis has got his 3rd basket of the night.
Good positioning that time from AD. Working the pick and roll beautiful.
Schroeder against Harden. Pass to Embiid. Fader on the way. Rebounded by the Lakers. James passes to Walker. James against Embiid. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That's on Joel Embiid.
So physically powerful. A tough task to defend LeBron inside.
And you look at the career that LeBron has put together. One of the all-time greats. Amazingly lived up to the hype he had coming out of high school.
First one falls for him. And the immense pressure LeBron has had since day 1 of the NBA. Many others would have folded, Grant.
They're very true, B.A. The expectations he had were just insane. Anything less than a top 5 player all time would be a disappointment. That's not fair to ask of any player coming into the league, much less a high schooler.
Both free throws good from James. 1:16 left in the 3rd quarter. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, BA. Well, Joel Embiid drawing comparisons to some legendary big men. He said, quote, "I want to be mentioned as one of the greats. That's my goal. And obviously being a Hall of Famer. But you've got to take step by step, one day at a time. It's going to take a lot of work, and I'm willing to put it in, guys."
He's well on his way, Allie. Thanks. Here's Milton. James with the rebound. The Lakers in the lead. Pass to Westbrook. There's 38 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. 6 to shoot. Here's Bryant. It's not going to go for him. Now the 76ers take it the other way. And after this one, they're at home against Sacramento. That game starts a nice 5-game homestand for them. To the right side. Ooh, poked away.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Team foul. Shooting for Philadelphia, Montrezl Harrell. At the line for 2.
The first one falls.
You know, what's great about Harrell is his ability to deliver whatever his team needs. I mean, he's the ideal guy to have coming off your bench.
Harrell hits them both. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And we've reached the end of the third. The Lakers on top, up by 4. And we'll be back right after this.
19.
Moment ago, head coach Doc Rivers in the huddle.
Come on, you're right there. You're right there. We got all the offense we want. Move the ball, play it simple. Attack. Come on, baby. Let's go.
Doc Rivers giving his guys the ultimate pep talk. Wants to see them turn it up a notch here.
Well, they have to stay active and play with high energy. But most of all 5 guys have to be working together.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. We've got Davis, Patrick Beverly out there with Kendrick Nunn. Then it's Thomas Bryant, and it's Reeves in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. And that one's good.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
The Sixers trailing. Milton with it. Pass to Embiid. And the officials call a traveling violation. And some changes here for the Lakers. Walker comes in for Bryant. And it's Schroeder in for Nunn. The 76ers also with a sub. Tucker's checked in. Well, Los Angeles shooting about 60% for the game. Pass to Davis. Here's Schroeder. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's his first.
James Harden picks one up.
Clever move by Schroeder there, ensuring that he drew the foul while also still getting the shot up.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
You know, all game long, they've imposed their will on the interior, scoring a lot of points in the painted area.
Yeah, something else I love that they're doing is driving into the lane and getting the shots they want in penetration.
Free throw good, Schroeder.
Boy, the shifty, quick-footed Schroeder is a great weapon to have. Whether he's starting or coming off the bench, he's a very effective player.
LeBron, he's checked in for the Lakers. So he gets them both.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
2 minutes remaining in his ball.
Inside.
I love the way Embiid knows how to play with force down low, which in turn makes the defense get physical with him.
First team foul. At the line for the 76ers, Joel Embiid taking 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that narrows the gap to 7.
Clearly an MVP caliber talent now. Embiid continues to impress with his versatility on both ends. A man that big shouldn't be able to do the stuff that he does with the ball.
And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Oh, a flawless finish on the lob.
Oh, man, take a look at that one. Just a textbook alley-oop.
Beautifully done. He served it up on a platter.
And a nice touch on the finish.
Here's James. The Lakers with another miss. And the 76ers shooting only 42%. Down low. Tucker finds Embiid. Tucker with a screen on Davis. Here's Embiid. James with the rebound. James has got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Beverly outside. Back to James. And Embiid with the block.
Look at how well Embiid uses his size on defense there, swatting down the shot and doing it with authority.
We got to see that one again. That block was all-out effort.
That's exactly what a team needs when they're playing from behind. Energetic defense.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's James.
Good, solid, basic, fundamental defense. Tucker on balance, light on his feet, alert, beautifully done.
Harden against Schroeder. The teardrop, and he buries it. What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
This is not unfamiliar territory for Harden. He is used to being the go-to guy, especially when his team needs a big hoop.
James against Tucker. Unloads from 13. Again, the miss by James.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Russell Westbrook, he's checked in for the Lakers. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Doc Rivers as he talked with the team. He pleaded with the guys to stay composed, saying, quote, "Don't try to be a hero out there. We've practiced these situations, and we've got to trust one another. If we do that down the stretch, we win this game. Go get it."
All right, appreciate it, Allie. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
And so they foul intentionally.
Welcome to the floor, the legendary, fantastic Laker girl. Make some noise. Let's go. Philadelphia foul. P.J. Tucker. His 3rd personal foul. 3rd team foul. At the line for the Lakers.
Good on the first. And that gives him a 4-point cushion.
And no one's more familiar with this situation than LeBron. This team leans on him even harder in the clutch.
And he hits both free throws here. And it's a 5-point game.
Unflappable. This guy relishes being the man to put the game away.
Give away. Let's hear you get loud. It's the Lakers. A big round of applause for the Lakers.
Harden from outside. The Sixers with another miss. And so it's the Lakers with the W. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves, but at the end of the day, everyone on their side is happy.
Yeah, happy indeed. The momentum shifted away from them a few times, especially early on. But give these guys credit for sticking with the game plan and finishing the job.
All right, let's go courtside to Allie LaForce with our player of the game. Allie, it's all yours.
Anthony, the chemistry between you and LeBron, how much of that is your skill set versus your connection as teammates?
We both respect each other. We know what we both can do on the floor on both ends, and when we get out and run and we run into our pick and roll, it's hard to guard. You know, he's able to shoot the ball if they go under. He's a monster attacking the basket. You know, I'm rolling or popping, and it kind of makes up the defense scheme. And anytime we're able to get into that action, it's unguardable.
It's unguardable, a combo anyone would love to have. Thanks, AD.
All right, Allie, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. As New Balance presents our player of the game, LeBron James.